Every time I stepped on the gas of the 2013 Camaro ZL1 Convertible, someone at ExxonMobil smiled. Then again, so did I. I'm not going to debate the merits of a big honkin' V8 vis-a-vis its impact on the environment, but I will say that the ZL1 Convertible is thirsty enough that I actually used OnStar as a divining rod to help me find a gas station on my way home. Speaking of navigation, this nearly $66,000 pony car on steroids had a really big video screen that seemed to display everything but a map. Sure, you can call OnStar for turn-by-turn navigation, but all that gives you is a straight arrow, an arrow that bends right, or an arrow that bends left. The designers at GM must think directions are on a need-to-know basis. That said, I'm probably not the only whiner. The next generation of the Camaro is supposed to have a fully integrated navigation system so that those of us who like to cruise around with a map displayed but the guidance off will get our wish. While driving the ZL1, I really appreciated its agility, especially right about now. Watch the garbage can fly off the pickup truck while we were going over a bridge. I managed to dodge it without becoming fish food. If you're trying to dodge the rain, you might be disappointed with the speed, or lack thereof, of the power top.
Sometimes you just need to put the top up, like now, when it suddenly started raining on the New Jersey Turnpike. However, in this Camaro, it's not all that fast. You still have to deal with that old-fashioned latch.
The Camaro also didn't have a self-booting mechanism. It had an old-fashioned fabric boot in the trunk that most drivers will probably leave in the trunk or in their garage the entire time they own the car. The Boston Acoustic 9-speaker audio system put out 245 watts, but still seemed underpowered for a convertible. I had trouble hearing the autobiography of Keith Richards while I was driving up the highway with the top down.
You're just totally against the whole grain of what music should be.
While the Camaro ZL1 Convertible does not have a pop-up roll bar as is common on the higher-end convertibles, a spokesperson for Chevrolet does say that the nearly $66,000 vehicle does have a strengthened A-pillar. That's the thing that holds up the windshield. So combined with seatbelts, it should provide some protection in the event of a rollover. The windshield has a solar film embedded in it, but it seemed to block the transmission of our E-ZPass about a quarter of the time. We've had that problem on other cars. Some companies have come up with a low-tech solution by cutting a hole in the solar film and drawing a square on the windshield where you're supposed to put the E-ZPass. I'm still waiting for an integrated transmitter, or at least a place to stick the E-ZPass behind the grille where it won't be seen or stolen. Chevrolet says the new generation of Camaro was designed from the start with a convertible in mind, and it shows. I didn't feel any cowling or body flex at all while driving the convertible. The ZL1 felt as solid as the hardtop that I had out on the track a few months ago. The heated seats were extremely comfortable, and the suede steering wheel had a luxurious feel with a good grip. For some reason, the steering wheel wasn't heated, which seems like an oversight on a car in this price range. The heads-up display was flawless and had one feature I've never seen before, a G-force monitor. It's really cool. It told you how many G's you were pulling as you banked into the turn. I'm not sure how useful it is when you're not on the track, but it's fun to watch. The backup camera, which displays on the center video screen, is also a big advantage when the top is up, since the blind spots are significant. Something else that's significant is the exhaust note on this car. It doesn't as much start up as it growls to life. I hit the remote starter when I was parked in a restaurant parking lot at night. A few 20-somethings standing outside said, "Hey, it just started." Mind you, they were about 100 yards away. My point is, your neighbors will definitely know what time you go to work in the morning, and your significant other will definitely know what time you came home. The carbon fiber hood vent isn't just for show. It helps the 6.2-liter supercharged V8 function at higher speeds. It also helps to create downforce to keep you planted on the road when you reach triple digits.
The benefit of having a car that makes downforce is simply this. When you're on a racetrack, you want the car to suck to the ground. Any air that's unmanaged that passes underneath the car will create lift. And when you have lift on a car, you can't get the tire patch to stick to the ground and get ultimate performance.
The ZL1 Convertible will make it from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. The magnetic ride system adjusts itself up to 1,000 times per second, which helps keep the 4,380-pound car both comfortable and agile. The base price of the 2013 Camaro ZL1 Convertible is $59,500. That doesn't include the $2,800 gas guzzler tax. Options on our test car included an automatic transmission, exposed carbon fiber weave hood insert, suede microfiber interior, and a $900 destination charge. The total price as tested was $65,800. I'm Grant Winter reporting for Real World Test Drive.